Hi everyone, Victoria here. I'm looking forward to sharing with you today the 9 steps in you creating minimum 30k months. There are 9 specific steps in my methodology that I work with all of my one-on-one clients that gets them to 30k in the first 30 days of working together. And that is by implementing the steps that I'm going to share with you today. And then we put in an automated system so they're generating multiple 6 months within the 6 months of working together. And I'm going to give you the exact step-by-step process for you to implement into your own business today. So there are 9 elements, 9 pillars to generating 30k in the next 30 days, and I'm really looking forward to sharing them with you today. The very first pillar inside this methodology is your customer avatar. Now, this is one of the biggest mistakes that I see people making. They have this great offer that gets a result, but what they do is they just shout it from the rooftops. They think if every single person can hear what I'm sharing, they'll buy. The problem is your audience needs to feel like you have literally joined the conversation that they're having in their mind right now, and you're speaking directly to them. People buy from people, and they really need to have that connection with you. That know, like, and trust is not enough. They need so much more. They need to feel like you are this creator of confidence. They need to feel like you are someone that can actually help them get the result, get the transformation, get the outcome that they so desperately desire. So your customer avatar needs to be so dialed in, so every time you share a masterclass or a blog or they're on your website, they feel like you're speaking directly to them. There is not a day goes by where I don't get a message on Facebook or an email where someone says to me, Victoria, I just watched one of your sessions on one of your masterclasses on YouTube, or I just watched one of your sessions on Facebook Live. I feel like you created your offer just for me, and I literally felt like you were speaking to me and joining the conversation that I'm having. The reason being, I know my customers intimately. I know that my audience is really struggling with their business. They have this great idea and they might have sold a few things and they really know that they can do this, but they just don't know how to do it in order. Like, there's all these pieces and how do I put them all together? So I specifically help entrepreneurs get to 6 figures in 6 months without the 24/7 hustle, without, worrying about what to do next and how to get my next client. And it's all by implementing this methodology that I'm sharing with you today. You can do this, but you really do need to be following a proven system. So I know my audience so well that when I speak to them, they're like, okay, this makes sense. I know what I need to do now. And I want you to be able to have that same process that you share with your audience and move them from curious all the way through to committed. Now, your customer avatar, your dream buyer, your person needs to feel a connection with you. They need to have that real connection that translates into sales. We want to move them into the sale. So I want you to really unpack your customer avatar and get crazy crystal clear on who they are and what it is that they need. And the fastest way to do that is to ask them. All of my one-on-one clients that I work with, we really focus on getting so laser clear on who their customer avatar is. And we create different types of surveys. We do market research. They go into places like Quora and Reddit. Another great website, if you haven't checked it out yet, is answerthepublic.com. You can type in a few keywords and phrases and you get a diagram up which showcases what people are typing in at the moment and what they're looking for. And you will get so much juicy information from that one website. So answerthepublic.com. I'd really encourage you to have a one-page summary. And if you do come and work with me one-on-one, you actually get our Unpacking Your Customer Dream Buyer, Dream Avatar workbook, which ensures that with less than an hour, you are just so crystal clear on your person. So every time you speak to them, your core message is directly speaking to them. And we're going to be able to join the conversation they're having in their mind right now and understanding what their pain points, their problems, their desires are, because we're going to ask them. Stop assuming that you know everything about your audience just because you've experienced that. Take the time to do the market research and ask. We do these really great giveaways where our clients go into certain Facebook groups that their audience is in, and you can definitely do this. And they ask a few questions and get the most valuable information. Like, it is insane, and literally within minutes of sharing that post. So I want you to do the same. Think of 3 key questions that you really need to know. Make sure one of them is, what is the biggest pain point? What is the biggest problem that they're experiencing? I'm going to give you an example today of one of our clients, Elle. Elle only started working with us 2.5 weeks ago, and she's already hit 100K in her business. I've just got some notes here because I don't want to get anything wrong. Elle is a photographer herself. She's been a photographer for 12 years. Just wasn't really making a lot of money, so she decided that she wanted to get into the whole teaching side of it. She loved the teaching side. She was sharing her course, which is a 10-week intensive course, to any photographer in the world that wanted more clients. The problem being, when she'd shared this message, no one felt really connected to her. It was like, yeah, I'm a photographer, but there was no real deep connection. They didn't feel like Elle was speaking directly to them. Within the first day of working with us, we changed her customer avatar, made it super niche, and we went to wedding photographers who wanted to book 10 new clients in 21 days. Now, Elle had social proof. She had testimonials from other people that she'd worked with. She'd only sold a handful of her 10-week course. And she had some really great content in there, but nothing really specific. It was very generic. So we changed it to wedding photographers who wanted to book 10 new clients in 21 days. We worked with her in the first 72 hours to get her methodology built out, and it's called the Wedding Experience Methodology. And she really focuses with her audience, being wedding photographers, on creating an experience. Not just showing up, taking photos and leaving. This is her actual intellectual property, so I can't go into too much detail, but her methodology, the wedding experience methodology, really took the wedding photographers by the hand and walked them step by step into creating their own experience that they could share. When she did, and I'm really excited about this because when you work with us, you work fast. Like, it's all about money, loves speed. It's about getting proof of concept. Like, I can't understand why people spend 3 months or even 3 weeks building something and they don't know if it's going to sell. We do proof of concept within the first 72 hours. That's the first part of your customer avatar. And then I'm going to build out the other pieces for you today. But she got her 27-minute micro webinar, which is part of my intellectual property, my methodology that I share with my audience to get proof of concept. It's a free webinar. It was by invite only, so we had her VAs reaching out to people via LinkedIn through Sales Navigator, and I'm really excited about this. She had 14 people show, so 14 people showed up to her live 27-minute micro webinar. remembering she did this within 72 hours of working with us. In her first webinar, she sold 4 of her offer, which is a $12,997 offer. So 4 times 12,997. And then she's done 3 webinars. Then she did a second webinar a few days later, and she sold 5. She sold 5, yeah, correct. She sold 4, she sold 5. And then the last webinar that she did, we offered a payment plan, because the first 2 webinars were pay in full only, $12,997. That included some one-on-one time with her, no payment plans. The third webinar, we decided to do one based on a payment plan, so they could pay a chunk up front and then pay the remaining off over the next 4 months. And she sold 11 of her payment plans. So it was easy, 100K, and she's still got that recurring income coming in over the next few months, the next 4 months, and she's doing another live webinar next Friday, and she already has 21 people signed up as a registration. It's insane. And the main thing she changed was her niche. So instead of shouting from the rooftops to any photographer that wants to get new clients, she leaned in and whispered the right words in the right ear at the right time. Wedding photographers that needed 10 new clients booked in the next 21 days. And it was all about showing them her methodology, which is about building this incredible experience and having a point of difference. So when they're looking at, brides and grooms and partners are looking to get married, they're usually going to look at a few vendors, a few different wedding photographers. Her clients have this incredible point of difference. And again, I can't go into too much detail because that's her private intellectual property that she's selling. But the results and the transformations that she's getting those clients is incredible. So the 12,997, and they're getting 10 new clients, their return on investment is huge. So I want you to think about Elle when you're thinking about your customer avatar, and think about dialing in your niche. We've got a number of clients globally who are personal trainers and nutritionists, and they often want to help anybody in the world that wants to lose weight. They're barely selling anything, but as soon as we dial in their niche, and we've got a number of clients who work with brides specifically, so brides that are getting married in the next 3 to 6 months, they are all at a minimum 60 to 80K per month, because every time they share their message and they have this incredible high ticket offer, brides who are getting married in the next 3 to 6 months know that this person is speaking directly to them, so they're leaning in and listening. So I want you to be that dialed in. Stop trying to be everything to everyone. This one small tweak could change your entire business model and move you from where you are now to minimum 30K months. Minimum. Okay, the next thing I want to talk to you is about your Godfather offer. Excuse me. Right now, your offer is possibly very resistible. It's vanilla, it's a little boring. That's why people aren't buying. If you can create an offer that is just so juicy, so irresistible, that it becomes what we call a no-brainer for your audience, your sales are going to skyrocket so quickly. In the case of Elle, within 72 hours, we had her offer locked in, we changed that customer avatar, we made sure that her premiums and pay in full for her her $12,997 offer was so incredibly irresistible that people felt stupid saying no. They're like, I have this pain point, I have this problem. Elle has the solution and it's irresistible. I'd be crazy not to buy it. And that's what I want your audience to be thinking about your offer. The best way to do this and the fastest way to immediate cash flow is through high ticket. Stop with the 97, the 27, the $7 offers. Stop with the $499, the $497, the $500. Let's go minimum 2K and take your offer right up to 25K. We've had clients come and work one-on-one with me. When you do work one-on-one with me, you have access to our entire team, which is graphic designers, website developers, funnel builders, world-class copywriters who I cannot talk highly enough of, and of course me. Reason being, to get to multiple six figures in 6 months, you need that support system. Like, you can't expect that you're a copywriter, you're a graphic designer, oh, you build funnels as well and websites on the side. You need a team of people to help you get to 6 figures, multiple 6 figures in 6 months. And if you've got your own business, that should be kind of the minimum that you are, trying to get to. Like, you're doing all of this work, you need to be paid beautifully for your sacred work. You're getting your clients transformations, outcomes. You need to be paid for that. So your Godfather Offer, we have a system within our Godfather Offer, and I'll share some of it with you today. That is all about ensuring that you are showcasing to your audience that, one, you are an authority in this space. Like, you know your stuff. You've got people, the results and the transformations that your potential clients are looking for. You really are showing up and providing this transformational experience. You're taking your clients on a journey from problem all the way through to solution. And all of those step-by-steps, all of those milestones in between become what we call your intellectual property, your signature system, your blueprint, your process, methodology, whatever it is that you want to call that. And that's actually step 6. That's our 6th pillar inside our 30K in 30 days methodology. So I want you to really plan out what it is that you can help your audience with. People buy a transformation, an end result, an outcome. They don't buy one-on-one strategy session with you. They don't buy one module in your online course or one session in your mastermind. They buy the transformation. So if you've got a 3-month coaching package, at the end of the 3 months, what is that end result that you can sell? For me, it's after 6 months, they've hit that multiple 6 figures in their business, and they have an automated system that's continuing to bring them in consistent minimum 30K months. How does your end result, your transformation look like for your audience? And you need to be able to articulate that better than anybody else, so that your audience feels that connection that, okay, this person can actually help me. Now, to ensure that your Godfather Offer is crazy irresistible, I'm not going to share with you everything, because that is part of our work, our beautiful work that we do with our one-on-one clients. But I want you to think about things like injecting really incredible premiums and bonuses. People need value. They need value for their money. And if you're going high ticket, I want you to think about creating so much value inside your Godfather Offer that it would be a no-brainer for your audience to buy. They're listening to you present the offer, or they're reading your offer on your website and they're like, this is incredible. In addition to that, let's think about crafting a pay in full bonus or a number of pay in full bonuses. This means that you will be getting, let's say your offer is 5K and you have 5 people buy in that first 27-minute micro webinar. That's a 25K day for you, as opposed to you having, people paying over 6 months or even 12 months. The difference being, people's credit cards expire, they have insufficient funds, and I don't want you, as someone providing this beautiful high ticket offer, constantly in that following up, chasing money mode, because it just can be so exhausting and it takes you away from really doing that incredible work that you want. Pay in full bonuses change your business literally overnight. Your offer that you might have right now could be $1,000, or, as I said earlier, $197 or $97. Let's make the offer and the transformation so incredible that people are happy to pay 5, 10, 15, 25K for your offer because their pain point needs to be solved. People will pay to have a problem solved. I had a beautiful call with one of my clients yesterday, Victoria, and she said to me, I cannot imagine having to learn the skill set that you have, being in business for 25 years, having my master's in marketing, having served, thousands upon thousands upon thousands of beautiful clients over that time. And the fact that I can do all of this in less than 6 months is just phenomenal for me. And that just made so much sense and gave me so much clarity, because I'm always talking to my clients about that. It's more than just saving people money. Time is everything. If you can get your clients, like that example of Elle getting those 10 new clients in 21 days, imagine how long that would take them, having to learn everything that she's mastered over the last 10 plus years. That's what people are really paying for. They're not paying for your hour time, they're paying for that transformation. So let's move our mindset away from time for money and focus more on this incredible transformation that we can help our audience get. Pay in full bonuses are going to change everything for you, because instead of having lots of dribs and drabs coming in, you're going to do that fantastic 27-minute micro webinar. Your offer could be 2K, and then you sell 10 of those in that 27-minute micro webinar. So let's look at injecting a pay in full bonus or multiple pay in full bonuses into your high ticket offer. Okay, the fourth pillar of 30K in 30 days is your pricing structure, which I've kind of touched on with the premiums and pay in full. With our pricing structure, we want to create an offer that's valued at 50K and you're selling it for 12K, or creating an offer that's 30K and you're selling it for 2.5K. We want to show your audience that you are providing the most enormous amount of value to fast track their success and to ensure that they're seeing value for their money. High ticket is such a great way for you to grow your business very, very quickly, but it's also an incredible way for your audience to show up for themselves and do the work. One of the biggest takeaways I want you to take away from today's session is people are investing in themselves. They're not investing in you to do the work for them. If I have a client that says to me anything along the lines on the first call is, what are you going to do for me? It's a red flag, because everything that I do with my one-on-one clients is about co-creation. Like, we're doing this together. We're working on getting you to multiple six figures in the next 6 months. I truly don't believe that my clients would be able to get those quick results in a large group setting. Like if they're in part of one of my group coaching sessions, that's got 400 or 500 people in it. They need one-on-one. They need my copywriters to go through their copy, to tweak it, to write it. They need our pricing strategists to create their pricing structures for them. They really need our marketing team to come up with their launch for that 27-minute micro webinar. All of it comes together. All these beautiful puzzle pieces come together in a step-by-step process, and you literally must do this in order for it to truly work and for you to have the success that you want, being minimum 30K months. So pillar 1 is our customer avatar, making sure that you're speaking directly to them. You're joining the conversation that they're having, and you're helping really get this co-creation happening through a transformation. Pillar 2 is your Godfather offer. It must be insanely irresistible. I want your audience to read that and be like, how can they provide this? I need to buy this right now. I want people messaging you every single day. How can I pay? They've watched a session like today and they're messaging you, how can I pay? I'm ready. Like, I don't even need the call. I'm ready to sign up. 3 is your premiums, your bonuses, your pay in full. 4 is your pricing structure, ensuring that you're giving so much value that they are literally saying, here is my credit card, I am ready to pay, I am showing up for myself and making this happen. Your audience is often going to be at that point where they're looking at a few different offers. So let's say you are a business coach, you help people launch their own in-house SEO campaign in 11 days. That's your offer. It's a 9,999 offer, so a 10K offer. They might be looking at 3 different people. What comes into play here is your point of difference. What makes you stand out from your competitors? And you must articulate that in all of your core messaging. What makes you different? For me, my offer is different because of the one-on-one support. They get full access to me, unlimited access for 6 months for me and my entire team. None of my competitors are doing anything like that. That's my point of difference. What is your point of difference? And we need to inject that into your core messaging. And one of the best ways to do that is through what we call, which is pillar 5, is your power guarantee. This is the most powerful, compelling guarantee that's alleviating any risk from your audience and placing it on you. Now, I do not want this to be a very vanilla, very boring 30-day money-back satisfaction guarantee. That means nothing. I want you to make your power guarantee one of your biggest points of difference. This could be the one thing that moves people over the line and chooses you rather than the other 3 competitors. The reason being, people are stretching and expanding to make a high ticket offer payment. So if your offer is 5K, you're going to have a large portion of your audience that has to really stretch, really has to expand to make that happen. Your offer could be 2K, and you've still got people in your audience that are really expanding and stretching to make that happen. But if their pain point is such a frustration for them, like my audience is just so fed up, they are so tired of hustling and trying things. They're literally just like, Victoria, tell me what to do and I will do it. Maria, one of my beautiful clients, literally says to me, just tell me, give me the step-by-step. She does it, what's the next step? I'm ready. And we work through that as a step-by-step process. That's how it works. And that's what I love so much about this particular offer that I'm presenting to you, because it is custom. How you learn and how you digest content is so different to the next person. What your business needs is so different to everyone else that I'm working with. So custom, high-level one-on-one coaching is what gets you to multiple 6 figures in 6 months. It gets you to that first 30K in 30 days through a high-ticket offer. Think about this for a moment. You have a 5K offer, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You only need 6 sales in a month to hit that 30K. 6 sales, and what's even better about that, you only need between 12 and 15 leads to make that happen. So you can finally stop hustling, you can finally get off that roller coaster and just have this one incredible high ticket offer that's getting you the sales you want, enabling you to only work a few days a week, which is very much a big part of why people work with me, part of my freedom formula. Which I'm not sharing today because that is just for my high ticket, my one-on-one clients who are creating high ticket offers. But the freedom formula is about putting in your automation system that has you working 2, 3, maximum 4 days a week. And it is so powerful because people are getting these incredible transformations with their clients, getting paid beautifully for it and only working those few days. And I really want that for you. So pillar 5, that power guarantee. Let's make it so crazy irresistible that you can put it up in lights and it's a point of difference for your audience. So one of our clients, Cindy, her offer for her power guarantee is the Call Me Crazy Power Guarantee. One of our other clients, she has a work with me in her one-on-one. It's recovering childhood trauma, specifically for women between 45 and 52. 45 and 52, and they work together for 90 days. If they don't get the transformation that they really were expecting and they were really desiring, Pauline works with them for another 90 days completely for free, and her offer is $30K. So that's a $30K offer. She only takes on 3 clients a month. She only needs 9, maybe 10 leads to make that happen. And it's a $90K month every single month. She works 1 day a week. She only works 4 days a month, and occasionally will do like an extra day. She is making the most incredible transformations with her audience. She is a psychologist. She's worked for over 25 years. And her power guarantee is if they don't get those results that they desired in the first 90 days, she'll work with them completely for free. Remembering that's a $30K offer for another 90 days. I really want you to think about creating a power guarantee that sets you apart from everyone else doing what you're doing. It's this point of difference that's showing that you're not just grabby for the money. You want results. You want to help people. You're showing up for them in a way that other people perhaps are not. And instead of you having thousands or hundreds of clients, you've got quality clients that are paying you top dollar, and I can guarantee you right now those people are going to do the work. I share these examples quite often because I'll often offer previous clients free access to different programs that I'm doing. And what happens in those cases, I'm not going to name any names, but what happens in those cases is when they've paid me, let's say we've got this incredible program that I run twice a year, running it at the moment. It's a 10K program to work with me for 10 days. They get a very specific result. I offered one of my previous clients free access to that group. So they pay me $10,000 for the 10-day intensive. And at the end of the 10 days, they get a very specific result. And this one client who I invited in has not shown up, hasn't attended any of the masterclasses, nor has done any of the deep work in the 10-day intensive. So it's kind of like, had they paid the 10K, I can guarantee you they would have been waiting in that Zoom room every day before we started. All of the work would be done. They'd be making these beautiful transformations and getting this massive result that we worked towards in 10 days. Instead, not doing it. And the thing that's really interesting with this particular group, it's all about taking action and getting this one big result at the end. It is a 100K result in 10 days, and it is a 10K investment for them. Every single person that's been in that group has reached that 100K in the 10 days. Every single person, except this one person who I allowed in for free. So for me, I see it time and time again, and I keep kicking myself, but I keep thinking someone will actually, do the work. And these people have paid me a lot of money in the past for other programs, but it's like you need to pay to play. And I say this every day, and I really want you to take notice of this. A transaction must take place for a transformation to take place. You need to be paid for your work. Okay? You need to be paid for your work. A transaction must take place for a transformation to take place. Okay, I hope this is all making so much sense. I hope you can see how it needs to be done in step-by-step process. And this is all done in the first 72 hours, which is insane. All right, let's jump to pillar 6. This is going to be one of the biggest game changers in your business, and this is about your intellectual property. I know I've spoken about it a little bit today. You need a signature system, blueprint, methodology, process, whatever you want to call it, that is a step-by-step to help your audience from problem to solution. And the solution is the promise. So problem to solution, problem to promise. And everything in between, all of those milestones, those step-by-step pieces, is your intellectual property. It's what gets your audience from where they are now, struggling with their pain point, to where they need to be. And I'm sharing with you today my methodology for the 30K in 30 days. This is my intellectual property that I'm sharing with you. You need to create something that is almost a visual model that showcases this is where you are now here, and this is where I'm going to get you, so A to Z. And you need to present it in a way that is so crystal clear to your audience. Like I'm sharing with you the 9 pillars today. Obviously there's a lot more under each one, but again, you've got to pay to play. Like for me to go into that great detail and help you with that, that's a transaction takes place for that. So you need to keep coming back to that and remembering that your intellectual property is what sets you apart from everybody else, and it's what's getting your audience, your client, from where they are to where they want to be. Remembering, people are buying that transformation. They don't care about how the sausage gets made. They really don't care about how the sausage gets made. They don't care about all these points in here, all the sessions. These are all the features. Okay, we're going to have an hour Facebook meeting here. We're on Zoom on Fridays. They don't care about that. They care about here. How does this look to me after 21 days? In Elle's case, in 21 days, they have 10 new clients. 10 new wedding clients as a wedding photographer. That is the transformation. That is the end result. If you work with me on this offer that I'm sharing with you today, in 30 days, you'll have your first 30K. Then within 6 months of us working together, you'll have your multiple 6-figure business, making minimum 30K months. You don't care about all these bits. You don't care that we're going to talk all the time on Zoom. You don't care that we're going to Facebook message every single day. You don't care that you're going to have access to all my masterclasses. You care about this. I want 30K in 30 days. I only want to work a few days a week, and I want to have an automated system. Let's go. That is my intellectual property, my 9-pillar methodology. What is yours? You need to build that out. Again, if you work with me, we do that together, which is super exciting. Okay, pillar 7 is your proof of concept. Please don't spend 6 months creating something and you launch to crickets. I want you to really move out of that mindset of launching. I want you more to have this evergreen system. It literally takes so much pressure off you to be launching, opening cart, closing cart. Let's have this beautiful automated system that's scalable, that's bringing you in leads, pre-qualified leads, and you're moving them from a lead to a paying client. It means you don't have to be doing all the things. You can focus on the power of one. You know I speak about this every single day, but just having one target audience. So every time you share your message, they feel like you're speaking directly to them. Think about the example of Elle that I shared with you. She was trying to help every photographer in the world get a few new clients. Instead, wedding photographers, 10 clients in 21 days. Boom, 100K, easy. 2, one high ticket offer. Stop doing all these small shitty offers. They're wasting your time. You're being a squirrel, following the shiny object syndrome. Let's create one crazy offer that's 5, 10, 15, 2.5K. And let's just sell it on automation. Let's just keep selling it over and over again and getting you to, 30K months, then 40K months, then 70, then 80, then 100, then 120K months, because you've got this incredibly high value offer that's helping your audience get a transformation. One of the things I will say, and this is something that I work really deeply with my clients on, if you don't know what that transformation could be, that literally is one of my superpowers. In the first few hours of you joining and working one-on-one with me, we will work that out together. We will go through, work out the transformation, and we do that as we build out your intellectual property, because that becomes the make or break. What the transformation is is whether people will buy or not. So you need to get that so on point, and I will be so honored to help you with that. I love doing that. So instead of spending months and months, let's get your proof of concept, create what we call our 27-minute micro webinar. Why go ahead and do a 60 or a 90 or a half-day session if you have no idea if anyone's going to buy? The 27-minute micro webinar, I've got a smile from here to here because our clients that do it, we've had probably 4 messages come through our group today already from clients that did their first 27-minute webinar either last night or this morning. Every single one of them sold a minimum of 3 of their offers, which is insane. And it's purely within those first 72 hours of working together and getting this work done. So your proof of concept, you go and do this 27-minute webinar. The aim, if you do work with us, is it is getting between 8 and 12 pre-qualified leads, which we help you get into your live webinar. And the aim is to sell 2 or 3 of those in your first day. So not your first day, your first webinar, your first session. So how that works is you will have such clarity on your offer, you'll have your customer avatar, your offer will be completely written from our copy team. So it has conversion copy, it has emotion language, it is literally ready for people to buy. At the end of that 27-minute micro webinar, you're going to start with the introduction. I run through all the structure and build it with you. You're going to really share your story, who you are, why you are this authority. Have you been in their shoes? Are you currently in their shoes and you've created this process based on your own success? Then you're going to have a big chunk of what we call our teaching moments. You're sharing the top 2 secrets, or you could be doing something similar like I'm doing today with building out the 9 pillars of the methodology, but you might just share 1 or 2. And then at the end of it, there is no sales process. There is no pitch. All we encourage you to say, and I'm going to tell you now, because if you go and work on this on your own, please use this, because this is the highest converting copy that I've ever used in 25 years. Every time I share this, we get sales. Every time my clients share this, they get sales. So put yourself in my shoes right now. It's the end of the, we're at 25 minutes. I've just shared all this incredible information with you. Okay, so I hope you've loved everything I've shared with you in today's 27-minute micro webinar. I'd love to give you 2 opportunities now. 1, take what I've shared with you, and I wish you so much success. Please reach out with any questions at all, and I'm going to ask you to kindly jump off the call now, because those of you that are ready to take action and are ready to, and in my case it would be hit 30K in the next 30 days and also build your multiple 6-figure business model in 6 months, I have a really great invitation for you today. And then I tell them a little bit about the offer, and I give them 2 options again. You can jump on my calendar. I'm going to put my link in the comments below. We can have a chat, or if you're more comfortable, head over to private message. But if you're ready to buy, let's start today. The link for the payment is in the comments below. You have your Stripe link ready to go. This is not a funnel. We haven't even built a funnel. There's no landing page. It's literally a Stripe payment link. Boom. You're on that call. You're still presenting. Ching. Isabella has just transferred $5,000 to your Stripe account. Bing. Cameron has just transferred $5,000 to your bank account. And welcome, and then you welcome them. Isabella, I cannot wait to work with you. Let's jump on our call today. Are you ready? Cameron, welcome. And you're getting this excitement. You're building this on your very first 27-minute micro webinar. You're getting sales. If it doesn't sell, that means we don't have proof of concept. So we go back, we tweak, you do the same 27-minute webinar the next day with the changes. It is the most rewarding feeling in the world, literally in 72 hours, having all of this dialed in, having everything here in your head, like literally mapped out, ready to go. Your avatar, your offer, your pay in fulls, your pricing structure, power guarantee, your entire intellectual property mapped out. And all you're doing is a 27-minute micro webinar that will or will not sell. In most cases, it will sell. If it doesn't, we need to relook, we need to tweak. Maybe the pay in full bonuses aren't juicy enough. Maybe the power guarantee isn't, standing out enough. Maybe we need to dial the audience in a little more. I really hope you're getting excited about this possibility, because this has happened to thousands and thousands of clients working with us, and it can happen to you too if you follow this process. That's why I'm literally giving it to you today, so you can take it and run with it and make it happen for yourself. So pillar 7 is that proof of concept through a 27-minute webinar. No pitching, no sales pitch. We don't even use the word sales. It's all about serving, and it's about providing so much value that when your audience is ready to buy, you are top of mind. They're going to come and buy from you. I had a client come and join, not the offer that I'm sharing with you today, a different offer. It's a 55K offer. He has never liked one of my posts. He's never answered an email. He's never sent me a private message. Didn't even know he existed. Bought the 55K offer through a link, and literally in our very first call said, I've been following you for 2.5 years. I've never been ready to do this, and now is the time. I'm ready to make it happen. So sometimes we feel like people aren't watching, people aren't listening. You've got people right now, and this is the larger market formula. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about this today, but this is something we will work on together. But right now you have 3% of hyper buyers, and this is who we market to for the 27-minute micro webinar. These are people that have this pain point, whatever it is that you're helping with, and they are ready to buy. They're just looking for the right person. They're just looking for the right offer. They've got the money. There is no objection handling needing to be done here. This is a hyper buyer, low-hanging fruit. They're ready to buy. So if your offer is so dialed in that it's really articulating this transformation to an audience that is so super niche that they feel like you've created this offer for them, you will get those first 2 to 3 sales with only 8 to 12 people on that first webinar. It is insane. Now, I've just realized I stopped with that power of one and digressed a little. So I really want to make clear that instead of being a squirrel and instead of following all the shiny objects, I really want to summarize that. I want you to have one target audience, one core offer, that high ticket offer that's 2, 2.5, 3, 5, 10, 15, 25K. And I want you making minimum 30K months. You can do what some of our clients do, and they have a 30K offer. If you're doing something over about 10K, we really need to look at some done for you. So there needs to be some kind of done for you work. Our clients that are doing 30K offers are doing things like done for you marketing, done for you SEO, done for you social media advertising, graphic design, whatever that might be. It's a very high ticket offer with a very high level of touch point and done for you or done with you work. So please keep that in mind. I also want you to stop doing all the things, and within the power of one, look at having one traffic source. So instead of running paid ads, doing a podcast, writing a blog every day, oh, I've got to go live 3 times every day in my Facebook group, oh, I forgot, I've got to post on Instagram. Stop doing all of that. Get rid of all of that clutter. It's noise and it's not converting. Let's choose one traffic source, whether it's paid, free being organic, or doing joint ventures, so partnerships and collaborations with other people, and doing that exceptionally well. You're one person. You cannot expect to be doing everything. You're not a copywriter, a funnel builder, a website developer, a graphic designer, a marketing guru, all wrapped up in one. If you want to get to multiple 6 figures in 6 months, even if you don't work with me, find someone that has a team of people that can help you in all of these areas. You need high-level support. You need one-on-one nurturing, one-on-one support. You need to be able to have someone that you can reach out to and say, oh, Victoria, I've just finished, writing this blog. Can the copy team have a look over it and make any suggestions? Or I've just finished adding this new copy to my website. Can you have a look at it? I really want that for you because it changes everything. In addition, let's have one conversion tool. So instead of doing, webinars and writing a book and selling your offer from a book and doing the speaking circuit and selling from Facebook Lives, let's choose one conversion tool and make sure that we make that one conversion tool so outstanding that every time you share your message, you're getting sales. The biggest mistake that I see, and I get asked this all the time, is if I could give one piece of advice to someone that's trying to get their business to 6 figures, what would it be? And it is stop doing all the things. You need to be focused on the 20% of profit generating tasks and activities, doing classes like I'm doing today, creating incredible copy that sells, high conversion copy that sells, creating a 27-minute micro webinar that you can put into an automated system that's just rolling out 24/7. Stop doing all the things. Your to-do list needs to be so small and your not to-do list needs to be so long. And we can work on creating that together. Okay, we've got 2 more pillars, pillar 8 and pillar 9. Pillar 8 is all about your lead generation. Instead of having, and I know everyone says it's a numbers game, for me it's all about having real connections and starting with conversations to see if I can actually help somebody and moving that person through this particular methodology, moving them from where they are now to hitting those 6 figures within the first 6 months, and then having an automated system that's rinse and repeat so they can work 1 or 2 or 3 days a week, whatever works for them. Your lead generation doesn't need to be 10,000 or 50,000 people on an email list. It needs to be people that you have real connections with. I'm so passionate about this, and I know this is something that I'm very different to most other people sharing their message online. I believe in quality over quantity, very much so. And I say this often, but conversations lead to conversions. People buy from people. They need to know, like, and trust you, see you as this creator of confidence, seeing you as someone that can actually help them. So having leads that you are connected with and you're nurturing is so much more powerful with high ticket than having 10,000, 50,000 people on an email list who've probably downloaded a free ebook that you put out there and have never even opened it. There's no connection there. You need to start building relationships and connections to move people from where they are now to seeing that, yeah, I am problem aware. I've got this struggle, I've got this pain point. I'm not quite ready to solve it yet, but I'm definitely in that information gathering mode, and that's going to move people through that larger market formula that I spoke about. And we want to be showing them that you have that solution to the problem that they're experiencing. And if you can connect with those 3% of hyper buyers in that first 27-minute micro webinar, that's exactly where you will get those first 2 to 3 sales from, and only have 8 to 12 people in that session. Your lead generation campaign and structure needs to be not doing a podcast, writing a blog, doing lives every day, being on Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Facebook. It means having 1 or 2 lead generation streams, meaning that every time you share your message, whether you do a masterclass, you do a webinar, those people, your audience, feel like you've created this content for them. It's curated content for them. So for those of you that are watching this today, you are ready to hit 30K in the next 30 days. You want to create a high ticket offer and stop doing all of the things, and you're ready within 6 months to have a multiple 6-figure business, and every month hitting minimum 30K months. If you were here to find out how to be productive and add an extra 10 hours into your week, you'd be sorely disappointed, because that's not what I'm sharing with you. I don't share those type of things. If I was talking to you about planning your wedding or finding your dream date or having, the best relationship with your children. Again, you'd be disappointed. That's not my message. All I talk about in all of my messaging is for people that own their own business, that want to get to, multiple six figures in 6 months through their business. That's what I do. That's what I specialize in. And I need you to be doing the same. I need people to see you as an authority in your space. And they will not do that by seeing you doing 1,000 different things not very well, but they will see you doing it by showing up and doing a handful of things exceptionally well. So pillar 8 is about your lead generation system. What works for you is going to be so different to somebody else. So we will build a custom lead generation campaign and system together. You might not need to be on LinkedIn. Your audience might not be there. You might not have to, jump on the bandwagon and be on TikTok. Your audience might not be there. So as you can see, these 9 pillars just work from one to the next, but you can't do them not in order. They must be done in order. Okay, the final part, which is pillar 9, is all about automation and scale. We get all of those first 8 things done in the first 72 hours of working together, and then we start getting sales, that proof of concept. Once that's happened and you've hit 30K in 30 days, we start looking at automation, and that will be all about scale. That will be about you having a 10K or a 15 or a 2K offer, whatever your offer is, whatever aligns with you, and ensuring that you are just having this stream, like a pipeline of new clients coming in consistently. We're not looking at downsells and upsells. This is one key hero offer, a high ticket offer that's giving insane value to your target audience, and you're finally getting off that hustle roller coaster and you're just doing the step-by-step process. And that might mean every 8 weeks filming a new webinar. That might mean every week doing a live in one of your groups. So you're just, you're filling up those pre-qualified leads and you're moving them from curious to committed. Now, inside that larger market formula that I spoke about earlier, you've got a lot of different moving parts. Right now, to get that 30K in 30 days, you need to do those first 8 pillars. Without them, it's going to be almost impossible. Then what you're going to do is you're going to sell to those 3% of hyper buyers, people that are so problem aware and they want to buy from you. You literally right now have people waiting for you to create an offer. They are waiting for you to share your offer and your message with them. They will buy today. But unless you've done those 8 things incredibly well, and you have the most beautifully crafted, high converting copy, and your signature system, that methodology, your IP is so crystal clear, you'll stay exactly where you are. People won't buy. One thing I really wanted to share with you today, and this is so important, a confused mind never buys. So right now you might have all these different offers and all these different freebies, all these different price points. As soon as you start complicating things, people are out. It's like I literally went on a client's funnel, a new client's funnel yesterday. She joined yesterday. I went on her funnel. She spent 25K to get this funnel built, which makes me want to pull my hair out. In this signature program that I'm talking to you about, 30K in 30 days, there's no funnels. There is 0 funnels. You have that Stripe payment where people can pay. No funnels. You don't need the bells and whistles. People don't care about that. They care about what you can do for them. That era of having all of those tripwire funnels and downsells and upsells, people are so over it. It's too complicated. People have a problem. You've got the solution. Let's make this happen. That's what they care about. A transaction must take place for that transformation to take place. So we need to get them from that problem, that pain point, all the way through to that solution that your intellectual property can provide. So we want to get to pillar 9, where you have this as an automated system that's bringing you in pre-qualified leads and you're moving those pre-qualified leads from curious all the way through to committed. I'm just about to hit 60 minutes, so I'm going to wrap up. I did promise it would be under an hour. I really want you to go through today's session and the methodology of these 9 pillars as many times as you need to. I'm going to give you 2 opportunities now. One, you can take what I've shared with you today and make this happen, and I wish you so much success. For those of you that literally want me to hold your hand and walk you through these 9 pillars and to hit all of those first 8 in the next 72 hours, hit those 30K minimum months and build that multiple 6-figure business in the next 6 months, not through group coaching, but through high-level, deep work one-on-one with me, I'd love to invite you to my offer. I'm going to pop it in the link below so you can go through and see all of the beautiful premiums and bonuses that are included. And I would absolutely love to work with you, answer any questions at all that you have. This current offer is valued well over 125K. It's currently only $1,997 US. No payment plans, one time only, 1997. And if you do join, you will also be invited to spend an extra 6 months working with me one-on-one. So instead of 6 months, it will be 12 months. I've made it as irresistible as possible. It's a complete no-brainer. Like, you want me to work with you on your no-brainer Godfather offer, I'm giving you one today. $1,997 US, 12 months one-on-one with me. We get all those 8 pillars done in the next 72 hours. We hit that 30K in 30 days, and then we start building that multiple 6-figure revenue with the pillar 9 automation and scale. This is so possible for you. I want you to get so incredibly excited because our clients are doing the most divine, beautiful work, getting paid for their sacred work, and they are ensuring that they are serving their clients at the highest possible way, like really supporting their clients through this transformation and articulating to their target audience how they can help. So if you'd like that high level, deep support one-on-one for 12 months, not 6, 12 months, please click the link below, join today. Otherwise, send me a private message and we can either jump on a call or we can chat via private message. I thank you so much for your time today. I wish each and every one of you a beautiful, beautiful day ahead. Please go ahead, reach out to me, and let's make this happen. This is your time. The 12 months are going to pass anyway, so stop playing small. Get the support that you need. You can't possibly expect to do this all on your own. You need the support. You need really customized, curated support. Okay, I can see beautiful Lisa here. Hello, gorgeous. I've been concentrating on the content. Beautiful Lisa is one of my divine, incredibly talented clients. I've been working with Victoria to set up my 30K offer. It's been a journey. My first 30 days with private coaching, I reached 15K, now upping the ante. Thank you, beautiful. Oh, Lisa, that is a gorgeous message. You are phenomenal and I adore working with you. So please, everyone, take on board those 9 pillars, make it work, because it is going to work if you follow that process and implement it and do the work. If you want that high-level one-on-one support, please click the link, join today, and we can literally have our first strategy session today or tomorrow and kick off those 8 pillars in 72 hours. Mwah. Big love, everyone, and bye for now.